today we're playing some more Path of Exile 2. Honestly, I don't really know like what else to say. I'm enjoying the game. The game's fine. Love the game. Game's fantastic. But it's just in general, I think I'm just getting burnt out. It's not about any game in particular. Like I was thinking like, ooh, maybe I can change it up and try this game out or that game, and I'm like, man, I just don't really have the desire to, you know? I'm in a spot where I'm like, I'm just kind of burnt out. I think I just need a break, and I know that my birthday week is coming up and all that, my wife's birthday, so we usually take time off around that, and I think I'm just looking forward to that so much so that I'm like, this waiting period in between is kind of just a slog, you know? It's like, oh, I think I'm just tired, you know? I've been going nonstop, trying to manage the other projects, rebranding the third channel. It's been a lot, so I think I just need a break, a little break. But I'm having fun. I'm happy. I just am a little like, not even unmotivated. I'm just tired. I think I'm just mentally drained. Like I thought I was like physically tired yesterday, but I was like, man, I couldn't even sleep. I'm just, I think in general, just a little burnt out. It's hard to maintain all of this and do it alone. You know, I don't have a team or anything like that, so it is quite difficult to do and show up every time, so it gets a little tough. But yeah, in general, I think I'm certainly happy. Just mentally drained is what it was. I thought I was physically drained, but no, I have energy. I just not to do. I was like, okay, I don't know what to do to spice it up. The Wheel of Doom things like those are always fun. I love those things, right? But I'm just saying, like, what's next? You know, like, how do I get to that next level? How do I continue growing? How do I continue getting better? How do I continue improving? And right now, I'm just kind of in that spot where I'm like, I don't know. I don't have the answers. I'm tired. Let me rest. Let me step away from it, you know? So I think that's what I'm just looking forward to. Just taking a little break. Because I'm tired. Mentally drained, for sure. Immune to cold damage, you say? Jackpot. Colby! What's up, Colby? How's it going, bro? Still bloodborning tonight? Oh, absolutely. That'll hopefully bring up my spirits. Like, I'm totally fine. Like, I'm happy and whatever, but I'm just like, I think I'm just burnt out, man. Like, I need a break, you know? You would think playing video games would be the easiest thing and funnest thing ever, and why the hell are you complaining, Inhuman one, you dummy? But, man, I'm gonna tell you right now, like, having this be the primary source of your income, it's very stressful sometimes, because you gotta rely on constantly being creative and constantly doing different things. The streaming part is easy, but the streaming part's also the least profitable thing I do, and it takes up a ton of my time. It's making the videos that helps, and that's where the financial stability is at. But man, it's just tough to just go nonstop. I manage 3 channels. I'm rebranding my 3rd channel, trying to bring that up. But immediately after my birthday, that's gonna launch. So I'm like, oh man, I'm just burnt out a little bit, I think. But Colby has revived the fighting spirit within. We're gonna spin that wheel, and we're gonna spin that wheel right now. Let's see. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be bad already. But yeah, I'm in a good. I think I'm just mentally drained. That's all. It's just been going like crazy nonstop. Shayla says, "Hope you're doing well today." I am doing well. I was just kind of talking in general and just saying like I'm just a little burnt out, you know. I know I'm going to be taking a break in May during my birthday week and the week of my wife's birthday. So, you know, I'm just looking forward to that, and I think that I've been looking forward to it for so long that I'm just like, can we get there? Because so I'm just kind of in that mode where I'm like, man, I'm mentally just drained. Like I'm trying to find ways to continue to grow the stream in particular. I really want this to lift off, and then I have to launch my 3rd channel after my birthday. My main channel has been slow because I'm writing like all these scripts. I'm trying to create like an inventory of videos, so to speak. And so, you know, just to have a handful ready to launch and scheduled to launch. But I'm like, man, I'm tired. I'm like mentally drained. Like I don't have the answers. You know, I normally have the answer, and I'm just tired. I just want to like step away from it. But I love doing the streaming because I'm able to share those thoughts with you guys and show you the human side of the Inhuman. It's like, man, I'm human too, occasionally. Sometimes those moments of weakness come out. I'm like, man, I just need a break, I think. But it's hard because you have to constantly, and you're forced to be creative and forced to compete against millions of other people out there in hopes that people click on your video, you know? So it's like every day, it's very hard, very tough. So I just need a break, I think. Colby says, not gonna lie, it kind of stressed me out when I streamed a bit. Having to be on all the time was rough. Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. I will not be on. I'll not be honest with you. I will not lie with you. Streaming to me is incredibly easy. Like, it just requires time, and that time takes me away from the stuff that actually makes me like financially stable. Because when I'm doing those videos, I'm getting the sponsorships, I'm getting the revenue I need from the ads, I'm getting whatever else, I'm getting the engagement. When I'm doing the streams, like it's actually really difficult because it's a big chunk of time, and then it's, you know, you're not getting nearly as much in terms of like I don't have a big following and all that stuff like on the streams, so it's just not profitable, you know. But it's so much fun for me, and I feel like it's important because I want that to be the biggest part of this channel, because it's just going to be about you guys and us hanging out together. So I'm forcing it. But I'm also I'm like, if I keep doing the same thing, am I going to continue to grow? I can't expect different results, right? But I'm trying to do different things, spiced up, make it more fun for you guys as well, in hopes I can grow even more from the stream perspective. But I would say in general, it's the lowest effort content for me because there's no editing. I can be myself. I don't have to, there's no script, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, and I can play any game pretty skilled, you know, I'm like, I would say above average skill level on any game. So it's like, it's good content because it's good, you know, it's nice to watch. If you don't like me, at least you watch the content. I think I'm okay I'm personable in some degree. So it's like, well, cool, you can hang out with me too. Or it's like, you know, we're trying to do something fun and engaging, which I try and do that as well. But that's easy because there's no editing, none of that other stuff. The other videos take hours to do, hours upon hours, and sometimes they don't hit and sometimes they do. And that can be like devastating from a more, you know, morality. Or like your, you know, your the morale, you know, it's like it definitely messes with you sometimes. So I've been trying to kind of build up like a handful of videos so I can get them scheduled and all that, and then of course I have the third channel that I'm trying to bring up. It's going to be the reaction channel that we talked about, and that's going to be, I'm always going to have to be on that one. So it's like I wanted to do it after our birthdays so that it would not be interrupted during that time. But yeah, I would say those are much more stressful. This is stressful because it's just not, like, it takes up a big chunk of my time, but it's just not profitable. So it's like, it's hurting me elsewhere, you know? But I want it to grow, and I'm like, I don't know how else to grow. Like, on Twitch, my growth has been non-existent for years, and I've been streaming on Twitch for years. So it's like, on YouTube, you know, you get the growth from your videos as well. It's not like separated, right? But on Twitch, Twitch is like dead for me. And I don't know how or why, but I don't know what else to do. And it's just that's what bothers me a little bit. Like, it's like, it takes up a big chunk of my time, and it's like I'm not seeing progress, you know? And I'm a very, like, not metrics oriented kind of guy, but I am very hard on myself in terms of like, I need to be here at this point. I need to be here at this point. And when I'm not, I'm like, I failed, you know? It's like, I don't like failing, you know? So I feel like my growth is just stifled from the streaming perspective, and I do not know how to grow that any further. I don't know. I stream regularly, consistently, and for multiple hours a day. So it's like, I don't know. What do you have to do to make it on the streaming platform? I feel like I missed the. It's not to say there's not any new creators that are going to grow and blow up, but it's like there's certain things I will not do, and then there's certain things like in terms of the timing of when I did it. I chose to opt for the more difficult route and do the published content and go that route versus the streaming, because I was like, well, that's harder. I need to master that trait first, and I was right. But the following doesn't follow. Like your video, the people that watch your videos don't necessarily watch your streams. If you're a streamer, they'll follow your YouTube all day. But if you're a YouTuber, they don't follow your streams. So it's very. I messed up during that because I didn't have any mentors. I just had to figure it out myself. But I went that route because I was like, streaming will always be a minor part. As I've gotten older, as I've been doing this for nearly 10 years, I've been doing this for 9 years now, and going on 4 years full time. So it's like, there's certain things I'm trying to make work, but I don't have the answers. Like, there are some solutions I just don't know anymore, and I guess that can be frustrating. It's just mentally draining because you're constantly having to be like, How do I grow? How do I do this? And the answers just aren't there all the time. But anyways, that's enough about me. We're gonna spin this wheel. Streaming is mentally tiring. Yeah, it is. I know YouTube pushes me more lives and shorts recently. I don't know if shorts are things that might be low effort, just doing teasers for vids or highlights. So typically those types of shorts are, I don't even know the kind, they're just worthless. Those shorts that are like highlights or things like that are typically not gonna be worth it. One, shorts are incredibly low producing videos in terms of revenue, and also when it comes to subscribers, it doesn't give you a loyal subscriber following. So like you can have people that like your shorts, but think of like the people that are watching shorts are the people that are like on TikTok. It's a completely different demographic, completely different mindset. They're not loyal to that. They're just like, oh, that was cool, haha, and then I'll never watch that again. Let me subscribe to this guy. I'll never watch that again. So then you have a higher subscriber count, but then your videos are getting watched less, even though you have a higher subscriber count. So then that impacts your visibility and exposure and things like your impressions, because you have you're like, oh, as a larger channel, you should have more people watching your stuff. But people just subscribe, like that demographic, they just, the young folks, they just subscribe and then they're like, they'll never watch it again because you made them giggle one time, right? The highlights and things like that, those little videos, those never translate the views or that viewership over to your actual videos. So they'll never watch the short that is like teasing the video and then go to the video, unless they already watch your videos. So there's a lot of science to the algorithm, to the I would say the analytics. Now I've got a pretty good hold on it, but for those, I really just do those every once in a while just to kind of get the channel out there, and then hopes to maybe bring a few, but the percentage that you're gonna bring over is incredibly small. So it's tough, it's very tough. But they are pushing lives and shorts even more because they're obviously trying to compete with TikTok. They're trying to compete with Twitch, which I feel like they've already kind of, aside from the UI thing, they could have much better engagement on YouTube, like the bits and the goals and things like that. I think that's probably something they can't, that's probably patented or something. But they need to add something like that because the goals on YouTube are just terrible. It's so hard to, they're not very dynamic. And so you can't show progression. Like if I hit, hey guys, if we hit 10, we're gonna do, I'm just making a Bloodborne stream, and then we do 6. And then the next stream, I'm like, I can't choose 4 to go or 6 out of 10. It's like 1, 5, 10, or 100. It's like, well, we're not gonna get 100 chats. And it's assuming you're gonna get all the super chats in one session. It was very poorly done, and I've complained multiple times, but they haven't said anything back yet. But yeah, so long story short, I think we're past that point. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying so hard, and I get really hard on myself because it's like I want to be in a better spot, even better than this, because I want to start now worrying about the future. You know, like the hardest thing ever when I was making 6 figures in the real world, and then I got fired, and I was making $300 a month on YouTube. And now I'm obviously not making $300 a month because I would be on the street right now, but I was able to get past that, and it took a while, and it took my wife's support and her belief in me to do that, because I was like, no, I gotta just get a job because whatever, I'm not gonna make it. We made it work anyways, right? And now I'm in a position where it's like, okay, I need to continue to grow because I need to start worrying about the future. You know, like I need to start making sure my daughter's good and everything else. Like I need, you know, like for the future, right? I need to make sure that when we get older, like we're good, you know, and I'm not there yet, you know, and I want to be there. And so I'm constantly thinking about my responsibilities as a, you know, husband and father and stuff. And it's like, can I maintain this? Can I sustain this? And I'm trying to find different ways to do it because the videos are great, but they cost so much time, and then they hit or they don't. And then the streams, they're so much fun, and I feel like they were such more organic, very authentic. And then, but they're just not, you know, they're just not very profitable. So it's like I gotta find a balance, and that's why I just decided that I was gonna rebrand the 3rd channel. And that way I have like that reaction channel where it's like constantly, there's new content all the time, and me reacting to certain things, whether it be gaming or whatever, unboxing all these gifts I typically get from like devs and stuff. So it's like I can show you guys that stuff now. So I think that's gonna be an even cooler way to see like the window inside, like behind the scenes of what I do, which would be kind of fun. And also just the reactions. Like everybody asks me like, what do you think about this? What do you think about this? I'm like, well, there's a place now that answers all those questions. So I think that might be a big way to do it. I've always been against reaction content, but I was like, you know what, I think I'm gonna try it because I don't have to be like on the thumbnail. You know, I can just be like, I can just be like, here's my reaction to this, and then we just watch it, and I don't have to be some over-the-top, melodramatic, performative kind of thing. It can just be like, I'm pretty stoic in my expressions most. I'm just like, okay. But the whole point is, I'm ruminating on it inside, and I can then talk about what my thoughts are and whatever else. So it'll be like reaction and review type thing. So I hope that resonates with you guys in a larger audience, because the way that YouTube works, you just get forgotten and crushed, you know. So it's like, so I can't allow that to happen. But anyways, life as a content creator. Let's do this. Let's spin the wheel. Colby. Hold on. How do I open this bad boy? Oh, here you go. I was like, wait. I broke something. We're gonna do the widgets, baby. I love the spin. The spin wheel is so much fun. And I've added a few things, guys. So I did blindfold. I don't have a blindfold, but I would grab a shirt or something. Blindfold, one-handed, no dodging, upside down controller, and left-handed. So there's 5 categories now, which is gonna be terrible, and I love it. I love it. It's gonna be good. Oh gosh, Colby. Colby says, gotta get back to work. Thank you so much. He says, see you again in a few hours, Inhuman. Keep your head up. Yes, I will. I'm not at all losing motivation or ever. I'm never going to give up. You guys have seen my stupid challenge. I never give up, but I will always try to strive to be better and improve. And when I feel like I'm not improving, I think that's what kind of makes me second guess myself or the methods that I'm using. But Colby, thank you so much, man. You're awesome. But yes, we are going to be doing the Bloodborne stream. Absolutely. That'll be so much fun. These things are fun. And the thing is, when I'm doing this, I'm like, how can I, you know, make it enjoyable for everybody? And sometimes it's just a hard balance, you know. And how do I then make sure that I'm meeting my goals, you know, as well. The goals being the growth that I'm hoping to sustain, financial goals that I had to make sure I meet and make ends meet, right? So it's just things like that. Streaming is I really want this to be a central part of this channel, and that's why I do it so consistently on this channel. It's huge, and it's the biggest part of this channel, so I want that to happen. The guides as well, so I need to find a way to incorporate all that. So I'm working on a build guide. Just before this started, I started late because I was like, hey, I'm going to stream tonight again anyways, and I needed to cut my hair. So I cut my hair, came on, and I was like, ooh, let me do the first part of the build guide. And I put that build guide together, and I just need to get like some highlights, and then I can put it all together, and I'm going to try to experiment with max roll. So I'll be doing that as well. But anyways, Colby, you're awesome, man. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I don't know why, but YouTube did not tell me that you were just throwing cash around. So thank you so much, man. We need to spin this bad boy, though. And we're off. I can't tell if that's on left-handed or if that's on one-handed. And honestly, left-handed would have to be one-handed, would it not? Because, I mean, right? I didn't even think that through. So we'll make the determination now. Left-handed will always have to be one-handed, right? Because how else would we do that? Yeah, right? Okay, so left-handed, this is my right hand. I'm gonna remove the wheel, otherwise you guys wouldn't see anything. Boom. And we're probably gonna die, because, yes. How do I do this? It's a lot harder to do it right side up. Left-handed. Yeah, that sucks. I have to use like my palm, I'm palming it. No, face this way. Ugh. Face it. Oh yeah, my hand's up here. My hand was literally resting, I promise. I wasn't doing things. Ooh, we need that, we need that. Oh, not a tablet, I need an expedition logbook. Sir, I need to use my thumb instead. See, like that right there, it spawns so quickly, man. Okay, there's gotta be a better way. Maybe I hold, okay, I'm kind of like using my pinky now. Oh, this delirium's gonna end, yeah. I'm using my pinky, and it's really uncomfortable. Cause have you seen my pinkies? These little bad boys. Okay, I'm gonna have to let go of the controller. Okay. Where was the expedition? All the way the hell down there. Of course. I was gonna check there, of course. Oh yeah, my hand. I was gonna check there next. Move away. Crazy lady. I'm gonna rush her and square, 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 square. I had to let go of the controller for that. I'm glad that I didn't have to do no dodge because I almost dodged there on accident. It's hard to control with the left hand alone. It's actually easier when the left hand is doing the one upside down controller, actually, because of the button placement. One-handed baby. We're gonna do more spins to honor Colby's gigantic super chat donation, which is $10 on top of his $2 wheel spin. We're gonna be donked. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna die. I'm losing all this sweet, sweet XP, but it's worth it. It's totally worth it. Now for Bloodborne, I'm super excited about that because we get to hopefully finish the co-op run. Is this a duplicated rare? It must be, right? Yeah. And they die at the same time. Yes. Yes. Yes, 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 indeed. Okay. Honestly, this is a mess. Where do I need to go? There's all these different areas I could go. I honestly think that I initially went bottom left, but I'm actually at this point pretty lost. It will be fun. I hope that you get to at least stop by. I'd love to have you there for a little bit. It'd be fun. I know you're usually pretty busy, but... And the late night streams are pretty... I feel like, honestly, those are harder for people to get to. I feel like it's easier for people to watch during, like, yeah, I'm at my desk at work. And I'm not actually doing anything because it's slow, so, you know. Or they're on lunch. Ooh, I finished AI Limit, new game and new game plus. Really? So you were hooked on it then. If you went back for a new game plus. That's exciting. Yeah, I need to catch up on all that. The Kazan run and all that stuff. It just... And a little, you know, there's always a part of me that's like, a little like, dang it, like disappointed because it's like, why did I stop? Because I would literally could have been the world's first to do it. But then at the same time, like the more humble part of me is like, it doesn't matter if you're the first or whatever. Like, we've done many of these things before, and it's like those in particular, like that acknowledgement and recognition's never ever been like widespread where it's been like, oh my gosh, this has got 1 million views or what, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't think those are things that I should be basing my success on, but it is cool because like I usually come up with those ideas and I'm the one that's like, I'm gonna do it first, and I love that. But I don't know, I just don't think that die lady that I was I shouldn't have stopped it, honestly, but at the same time I don't want to get stressed about it and be like, oh, I could have been this, or it's like, it doesn't matter. You guys know as well as I do that we could have pulled it off. It's just one of those things where it's like, I had to try and balance this game as well, Path of Exile, because there's so many people that have really been enjoying this content, so trying to keep it up. Man, this is actually better when I hold it over. Yeah, I like just empalming the controller right now, and it's actually working pretty good. Hopefully you guys can see my hand. It's easier for me to do later. Oh, nice. Okay. Well, during the day, you usually are just lurking, right? Because you're doing your garden work. Yard work. Garden work, whatever. Gardening. Oh, come on. This dude. If you... Okay, I was saying, if I die one more frickin' time. So I lost 20% XP. This is bad. I don't know where the expedition is anymore. They just kind of like, hey, he's gone. It's gone. Oh, Goldfinch, you bastard. Okay. XX. Come on up, buddy. That dude's just dead. I'm gonna... Uh-oh. No. I'm gonna grab this. So that'll be fun. Yeah, we're doing Bloodborne today. I want to see how far we can get. You know, one thing I'd like to do in the very, very near future is of course, beat Kazan at some point, but I just don't know when I'm going to revisit that. And I'd also love to do a speed run attempt on Bloodborne. My goal, like I have a life goal here, and my life's goal is to be able to play. Oh, he is there to play Bloodborne and beat it in less than an hour. And I've never really been big on speedruns, but I have speedrun several games before. I speedrun Resident Evil Village multiple times, beat it in like less than, I think, maybe 2 I don't know, it was quick. Whatever it was fast. And I did that a few times. Oh, no, hold on. I can't multitask. Okay. So I would like to try speedrun on Bloodborne. Shayla says, I really enjoyed AI Limit as a less stressful Souls-like. It wasn't super easy, but it wasn't as hard as some other Souls-likes. Oh, okay. You know, I had a hell of a time with it in the demo. Like, I remember when I did the demo on stream, I was getting my ass handed to me. And then I remember, like, I did it off stream, and I got the whole demo in, like, an hour, and I was able to beat everybody except the last boss. It took me 2 attempts, but I recorded it, and I was like, okay. And I 100%ed that area, just so I was, like, in preparation for potentially a 100% guide on that. But I had some tough time with it. The demo chick where you can change out your stuff, she was whooping my butt until I was like, Hammer of Thor kind of ability. And then I destroyed her, but that took a while. Yes, I lurk a lot in the day because of Gardner if I'm not feeling well. How have you been feeling lately? I hate to pry, but I always want to make sure you're good, but it's just one of those, like, I care. But I also don't want to be like, hey, are you feeling all right? Are you sick today? I don't know. I feel like it's important to show that I care, but also I don't want to like just be revealing stuff, you know? I don't know. I just, it's a hard balance, you know? Some people, I know you're very open about, you know, sometimes you're not feeling well and things like that, and I appreciate that. You're safe here. If not, I'll punch somebody in chat. I'd be like, psh, that'll be nice. Okay, so where was the enemy that did the little rune explosion thing? Like, where'd you go? Because Gwynin didn't kill anybody. I know that for a fact. 0 monsters. I'm out of here. Gwynin, I'm not happy with you. But yes, I hope you've been feeling better lately. Hope less spells, if you will. Less vertigo spells. Captain Niwa, what's going on? You need anything hand cam or something? Oh. I do need a hand cam. You know, I need to get a second webcam because okay, so we did it. Boom. I will spin the wheel again because Colby donated like $1 billion chat dollars or whatever, so I'll definitely be doing that. But I do need a hand cam. That's a great idea. I'm going to work towards that. That way I can have a cam on me and then a cam on my hands. And that can go twofold because I've been wanting to show you guys magic tricks. I like doing magic tricks. And honestly, if I have a deck, I could probably try one, but I'm trying to see if I could do one like virtually. I think it'd be best if I had a hand cam, but that would make it much easier. I also need Core Power to sponsor me. Because I've been drinking the hell out of their protein shakes. Shayla says, this week has been tough with migraines because of the weather. Oh, yeah, I'm sure. It's been raining for days. And I started getting like sinus pressure like on my head. On my cheeks, like I get a lot of pressure there. So if I like tie in my shoes, I'm like, oh man, like my face feels like it's this big. But yeah, I've been doing good. From a health perspective, I need to do better. But I've been doing okay. 26 minutes, we suck. But I have been doing okay health-wise. It's just, I think mentally I'm just a little burnt out. All the things we talked about earlier, just like I need to continue improving. I need to continue to get better, continue growing. But I can't lose myself. Can't lose my way. And I also have to just kind of appreciate and be thankful for where I am. But I'm just worried about the future all the time. You know, I'm constantly thinking of ahead, what's ahead. I don't know. It's just a lot sometimes. But I'm looking forward to the week of, you know, whatever, May 8th to the 15th or whatever. During that like week or 2 week period, it's my wife and my birthday and my wife's birthday, so we'll take some time and I'll be able to step away from it. I love what I do though. That's the thing. I absolutely love what I do, and I'm always pouring into it. But it just kills me when I'm not making progress or you know, like things like that. And it's not. I don't ever care. I care nothing about getting 100,000 subscribers or getting that plaque. I used to, or I don't care about being famous at all. Anything like that. I just want it to be to where like I have a nice community of people, which I already think I have. So it's like those are things I have to just appreciate, like a community of people that are just interested in same things I'm interested in, want to try new things, want to like push the envelope, what we can do, whatever else. Like what can we break this game? Can we do this or try out new things? And I think that a part of me is like, I think you know, in order for me to be comfortable, you know, I need to continue growing so that I can even have a little bit more of that financial, like, nest egg, you know, that I'm accustomed to, that I was accustomed to years ago and stuff. So it's like, I want to be in that position again. I want to be able to, you know, make sure my daughter's good, yeah, for many years until, you know, if I can't do this anymore, I don't want to be like, well, can't make any money anymore, you know. So it's like, there's things I got to make sure that I'm taking care of, and I'm always thinking about those things. And I think it's in some way like an irrational, like, kind of a thing that I'm focused on, but a fixation. But at the same time, I do believe, yeah, I mean, those are things. I feel, as a husband and father, you gotta take care of your people, man. So it's hard doing it playing video games because it's not the most profitable. Everybody in the world's a content creator now. Everybody has a camera. Everybody has these games, right? And everybody can log in to Twitch or YouTube. So it's like you're competing against a lot of people. And even if the quality, there's a great disparity between the quality of the content, whatever, it doesn't matter, right? It's not necessarily about the best prevail. It's usually the ones that just don't give up, or the ones that are willing to do things that, you know, I don't know, use unsavory methods or whatever, right? Like I don't want to do clickbait. I don't want to do stuff like that. I don't want to show my nips, you know. Like it's like there's things I don't want to do to grow, and then at the same time, it's like I think that I'm pretty good at what I do in terms of, but sometimes like nobody watches, you know, like not this stuff. You guys are awesome, and in the streaming part, I don't know how to grow it. I don't know I have the answer. But like sometimes I'll do like these videos. I'm like, okay, this is gonna be great. People are gonna love this. It's the first this. I'm like, nobody watch. I'm like, okay. I'm like, how do I show that I'm a cool guy? You guys would love my stuff, I think. But you know, who knows? That's the age-old question that only began 20 years ago. YouTube's 20 years old, by the way. But yeah, crazy stuff, I tell you, crazy stuff. The life of a content creator. Outside D1, there are no updates in Blasphemous that I'm aware of, aside from the DLC that came out for Blasphemous 2. Captain Nero says, or a program that shows the button presses that we can see your reaction times too. Ooh. You know, I have thought of that. But when I look for those programs, I've not seen one that is, I don't know, compatible with PlayStation. They're always Xbox controller layouts. And I know the layout would be similar, but like, I mean, obviously, like I want the interface or the UI or whatever to show the PlayStation. I've only been able to find, and I haven't done tons of research, but when I was like, oh, I'll do this, I was playing games on PlayStation 5 more, and I was like, this is an Xbox layout, so it wasn't like you couldn't like get it to sync or whatever. So I was like, I'd have to look that up. That's actually a really good idea. I'm gonna write that down. So hand cam was number one, right? I think that's great. Because not only can I just show you guys these little silly things, and also I love to do the magic tricks. Like I'd love to show you guys magic tricks. I do magic all the time. Or I do card tricks all the time. I don't like to say magic. I don't know. If you know, you know. I don't like magic. Hand cam, and then, yeah, it's just like the controller UI, right? Or whatever. I love that. But I need it for PS5 and Xbox. Okay. Good ideas. Man, Captain Nero, what? What is up with the idea? I love the ideas today. Loving the contributions, my brother. And then Shayla says, Ursula was the boss that you can change out off the end of the AI limit demo. Yes. She was a pain in the butt. You fight her twice, and the second time was really tough, but I won't say more. Ooh. Yeah, I can imagine she's coming back, you know? She was because she was like a blader or whatever they called it. It was pretty much like a hunter. Because she was one of those people I figured like there's some sort of infighting going on, and she's probably gonna be one of those like I'm super badass, and I was just testing you kind of thing, you know. Shayla says that's great that you can take time. My dad's birthday is the 3rd, my anniversary on the 19th, and my husband's birthday on the 30th of May. Yes, May is a very so actually, I have my little sister's birthday in the beginning of the month. I have my birthday. I have my wife's birthday, and I have my other little sister's birthday at the end of the month. So there's 4 major events happening. I'm only gonna be able to take like a few days off because we might just, I don't know, we might just get up and go to Vegas. I'm just making this up, right? But whatever we do, it's only gonna be for a short period of time because we can't miss, you know, school and things like that. So it'll be for like a long weekend or something, right? So you know, it's just it'll be enough, I think, but I just feel, and then when I'm away, I feel guilty because I'm like, I gotta keep, you know, if I'm away from it, how is it growing? You know, like, so there's so much that goes on in this process that can be just, I don't know, it's just annoying sometimes because I'm like, man, like, I just wish it was a little easier sometimes. I've been doing this for nearly 10 years, and sometimes I'm like, am I just spinning, you know, my wheels around in a circle? Like, am I actually getting anywhere? And sometimes I'm like, I hope I'm not just convincing myself that I'm doing it. I don't know. It's a lot. It's a lot. Sometimes I think I'm a little dramatic too, I guess, but you want to constantly be getting better. And someone like me, I've always strived to be the best, but it's like, I know now in my wizened years, it's not about being the best, because there's too many people out there and you can't do that, because then you're going to put yourself in like a winning or losing situation. But I do think that like I could push myself harder. I could do this. I could do this. What's the best I can be? You know. So how big can I make it? You know. And I don't care about fame. That's one thing I was trying to say. I don't care about that. I don't care about the 100,000 subscribers thing. If I never got that, and as long as I'm able to provide for my family, you know, making sufficient amount of money so I can provide for my family and for now and the future, then I already won. But it's not about getting the plaque or getting that magical number of subscribers. Like, that doesn't matter to me. It used to matter a lot to me, and then I was like, you know what, it doesn't matter, because what matters is actually like if I can meet my goals and my responsibilities and my duties, you know. And so that was something that I realized years back, pretty much around the time I had to become full-time, because I was like, oh, it doesn't matter as long as I can actually provide, and that's fine. So but yeah, I don't care about like, I don't like when I say grow bigger, I'm just mean like I want to grow the community bigger. Like, I don't care about like, oh, my following, I have 1 million subscribers. Like, that doesn't make me any taller, you know. So I don't care. I just want to be like, okay, I can do this now. I can, you know, leverage the success for other passion projects of mine, like creating that game, and I want to do like a little foundation where it's like how like therapeutic gaming, you know, for people that need the healing and they need to get those hand-eye kind of coordination things back and all that stuff. Like, that was a big thing of mine, because before all of this, I was gonna be a behavioral psychologist, so, or a clinical, not a clinical psychiatrist, a clinical psychologist. My bad. Yeah. Anyway, so that was all those years ago. But I want to just do different things like that. Have like that little, you know, group or foundation, whatever you want to call it, where it's like, you know, because gaming can be painted in a pretty bad way. Oh, it makes people violent, this and that, or whatever. But ultimately, I think it's about now. There's a social aspect to it. There's, you know, certain qualities that gamers have. Like, hey, if you're, you know, you don't give up, you're persistent. You know, like certain types of genres force you to have that kind of, learn those skills. You know, like don't give up, learn from failure, things like that. Hand-eye coordination for some motion control games, things like that. So it's like I want to be able to use gaming in a positive way. And so those are things that I want to do. But in this country, you need capital to do any of those things. So that's why I want to get to that point. There's so many things that I want to do before I can't do them. I want to make my video. I have 3 video games that I want to make. I don't have the knowledge to do them, otherwise I would. And I don't really have the time to learn because I'm constantly doing YouTube stuff, you know, so. But I would do it. That would be a few things I would do. But it'll get there. It's just a matter of time. And I have to remember that, hey, like my path, my success is different from that of the next person, you know, so it's difficult to not compare yourself sometimes when it comes to like the speed of the growth that some people experience and then others don't. So it's just one of those things where it's like, hey, I gotta just stick to my path. But again, easier said than done. Okay, now I feel like, so when I was in Crypt, I didn't feel like I was getting that damage. Like that, those little screen clear damage. But now I'm getting it back. Okay, it's fine. Yeah, it's a big month, Shayla. I didn't know May was such a big month for you either. I don't remember that being the case. Anniversaries in May. My anniversary was in January. My 10-year anniversary. You know, I think I might remember your husband's birthday being in May, though. That guy's just moonwalking. We need to spin the wheel again. At this point, I'm going to lose all my XP. If it's not Walter, it's Colby killing me to death. They're killing me. Outside says, okay, thank you for guiding so many people, including me, to reach 100% completion. Thank you so much, Inhuman. You're very welcome, Outside. I hope that you enjoyed it. And that was one of my earliest guides, so it was very sloppy, so thank you for tolerating it. And I would say this, the best way to show your thanks is just to subscribe, you know? And just pop in every once in a while and see what all, if I have anything you enjoy watching. Because I'm not going anywhere. But yeah, you can definitely check out the Blasphemous and Blasphemous 2 walkthrough that I did. That was always fun. That was a fun game to play. I will say that Blasphemous 2 improved upon Blasphemous 1 in every single way. It was a proper Metroidvania. Really, sir? Okay, just die. It's fine. You can just die. Why won't you die? Okay. I don't know what he had on him. I think he had some elemental thing and proximal tangibility. What manner of sorcery is this? But yeah, we'll be doing the Bloodborne stream tonight. Looking forward to that. I hope we can get through the game. I know that it's probably not likely, but I would love to. And like I said, I want to focus on working on a speed run where I can beat Bloodborne in less than an hour. Sure him on. Oh, nice. Thank you, Outside. I appreciate that very, very much. Yeah, May's a big month. I need that. Thank you. Ooh. Okay, why? Oh, that's why. Okay. That was the bosses. I was like, there's two dark skulls. And where's brother at? Okay. Of course. Their little animation, their intro animations are so slow. My gosh. You're not shocked anymore. That's not good. Can you get shocked again, brother? Die! The pile of bones. Ruination Mall. Okay. I've seen it. You know, I don't know when I'm doing the speed run. I imagine I'm getting a little tired of I shouldn't say that because then everyone's gonna be like, see, everybody hates Path of Exile too. I've played this game for 1,000 hours. I've done many things. I'm quite good at it. I'm quite unsure of where to go next because right now the way that defenses are kind of the state of defense in this game is a sense that like hybrid evasion and shield just not nearly as viable as other builds. You're just not gonna have tons of health. So with that being said, like glass cannon's fun and all, but not if I'm farming and I go T4 Zesh and then like, oh, lost the breachstone. Another 20 hours before I can get another breachstone. You know, so I just don't feel like doing that. So considering I've experienced all the pinnacle content thus far, I made a very, very powerful character. I'm gonna put the guide up on Maxwell today, so that'll be some work today. I think that I'm just in a position where like I want to try something different. I wanted to play Oblivion, but that was on the Xbox Series X and S, which that's in a box for me. So I'm like, well, couldn't take that out. Wanted to do Clair Obscur. I could not launch it in cloud mode. So I'm like, okay. So I'm like, well, damn it. So Bloodborne is a nice reprieve from all this. Just something different for once. So I think I'll be doing Bloodborne soon. Obviously today's stream. But maybe we just pick it up, you know, early next week or something. Who knows? Just practicing the speed run. I don't even, as you know, I wing everything. There's like no thought process to it aside from like me thinking on the fly. So I would design the route on the fly, pretty much. And I think that would help me get to where I can repeatedly beat it and then get those repeatable results. And then slowly just start coming down on the time. So I need a route first. So I don't know. Maybe we do it when I come back from my birthday. Maybe we start before and we end after. I don't know. I wouldn't like to have a huge break in between because that could, you know, obviously you get to relearn things. But I also want to revisit Kazan too. There's a few. I have so many things I want to do. So many things. Okay. But I'm bored. I'm bored of this game. We're gonna do another game for now. I don't know what, but I love this game. Trust me. Don't get me wrong. I just don't know what else to do until I have more defense. I'm not in a good spot. I think this armor looks great. Oh, love this armor. Love it. But let's see what else we can do for now. It's gonna be a little bit of a weird stream. Oblivion, man. And I'm not gonna buy it. I refuse to oh, Lost Soul Aside? What's going on with that? Okay, it's on my wish list. That's coming out the end of May. I need that. That will be one that I will actually spend money on, I think. I'm just not trying to, there's so many great games coming out, but I can't buy them all. Because I'm not gonna cover them all, you know? So like I need to make sure like I actually use the game if I'm gonna be purchasing it. Okay, monthly games. What are the monthly games? RoboCop. I bet that's dumb. The movies were great, but Ed 209. I'll never forget. I was like, that thing looks so cool. Not sure what all that is. Kazan. Can't continue that because that would be in the middle of the stream, and I only have an hour. Is this downloaded? You know, they've completely revamped this game. I was so impressed with the fact that they're still releasing updates for Lords of the Fallen. It's just incredible how they've been maintaining it. It's nuts. I was gonna go with a fist only run for that, but I'm challenge run wise, I'm just not sure if I want to tackle that just yet. And then game library. Okay. What do we have here? These are probably the games that... Oh, these are in my storage. Okay, so I do have Liza P downloaded. Ooh. I wouldn't be averse to that. I don't have a lot of games downloaded. My collection's going to be like every game in the world. Games that I've just like got from... Yeah, the PlayStation Plus thing. Some of these games I've never even seen before. I don't know how they're even here. Like that, I would never play a wrestling game in my life, ever. Oh, it's such a good game. That's such a good game. First Descendant would be kind of cool. I've never played that. My PlayStation 5 controller was broken whenever this first came out. This was going to be the game. I'm like, I'm going to cover this from day one. Haven't played it a single second because I didn't have play. And I was like, well, I missed that bus, missed that boat. I missed the bus and the boat. Morbid, I can't believe how this game's still like $40. It's like, come down on that price and I might consider. This is like one of the days, like this will be, if I do get 100 million subscribers, I'll play that game for you guys. You know I have a phobia of mice and rats. Ooh, Sekiro. Ooh. But these aren't downloaded, yeah, so never mind. I really only have the Legacy of Kain, some of the best games I've ever played, story-wise. Maybe I should practice. Do I have... Is this in? Yeah, it is. Okay, it's actually ready to go. Only 154 hours. That's That's interesting. Bloodborne, probably not even 100 hours, right? 200, never mind. I guess we could do Bloodborne. I need to warm up anyways. I need to figure out what... You know what I need to do, actually? I think we killed the Bloodstarved Beast last. I don't know how far we got, though. But the Chalice dungeon, well, that's a thing. That is a thing. Can you do Chalice dungeons offline? I'm gonna look that up real quick. Chalice dungeon offline. The only thing you won't be able to do is get someone else's glyph. Okay. Can you do come dungeon offline? That makes no sense. The answer is, does the come dungeon work offline? It says, yes. You can put the glyph on the altar and then use it offline. However, to do this, you must log in at least once. And then this one says, but they don't work offline. What are you saying? Like, this is the state of the internet right now. You can never get any information. First floor lecture buildings for cowards. Yes and no. That's another answer. Yes, it works, because the dungeon still functions in offline, but no, because you'll need to make and remake the dungeon over and over until RNG makes the exact dungeon. You can't input the glyph and have it appear without online. The absolute best farming spot I've found, blah, blah, blah. Lecture hall. Yes, we all know the lecture hall, brother. Dungeon still functions. That makes no sense. How do you need to make and remake the dungeon? I've never seen that as a thing. I thought you just go in, die, go in, die. I've never seen you have to remake the dungeon, ever, in my life. And then the answer, is it possible to do Chalice Dungeon offline? Yes. During my trophy playthrough, I did all the Chalice Dungeons mostly offline. But then I used a 2-day trial to farm the ritual blood and go online. So you didn't go offline, you liar. Kids these days. I mean, it's just chaos on the internet. Like, there is no good information unless you sift through it all. You get, okay, beat the Bloodstarved Beast, bring the Thumerian Chalice back to the Hunter's Dream. Once you have Thumerian Chalice, simply go to one of the makeshift altars that line the stairs to the workshop and choose Enter Glyph. Huh, okay, I've never done such alchemy before. But I'd have to be online to create it, right? So let's see. I am going to play as the co-op character, but just for a moment. All for one, baby! Or one for all. The Quicksilver Fist. Oh, I was kicking some major ass with that one. That's my fist-only build. The Inhuman one, yeah, dominated. I think I beat the game twice with this character. It's in my 100% file. The Inhuman Torch is what we're going to call him. A torch-only file. Kicked everybody's ass except Lawrence. Keizo's my cheese guy. All for One is my the co-op guy. And is the Come Dungeon King. I need to find a way. I guess I'd have to go through and defeat the Bloodstarved Beast. What have we done in 3 hours? What did we accomplish in 3 hours? I must know. I know we defeated Gehrman. Oh yeah. How do you play this game again? We beat what's her nuts. Mm-hmm. Vicar Amelia. Why is there blood everywhere? Where's there blood and blood? What, is that always there? There's a way, right? Okay, now it's loaded. Now do this. Very good. So I just stab now, right? It's just stabby stabs. And then I go here and I punch him. Thing of beauty. Let's do that facing us. Ka-cha! Okay. I like it. Alright, so what all have we done, actually, sir? Saw Hunter badge. Stake driver. Ah, we have the child. Okay, good. Yes. So I need to touch Lawrence's skull before I forget. Lest we forget. Okay, it's not these, it's a makeshift. Makeshift. First, second, third, fourth. What do you do? Fifth. Final. Nothing. Doesn't this do something too? I'm so confused. So it's not, I mean, there's only one makeshift altar, so. A short ritual root chalice is required. Thank you, guides from IGN, because you suck and you're wrong. So how the hell do I get that then? The short ritual root chalice? A root chalice. You need a root chalice by defeating the Watcher boss in the second layer of the main game. The hell does that mean? The second layer? This is AI response, by the way. Huh? Yeah, this is wrong. Oh my gosh. How do I get a root chalice? I don't remember. So do I have to go to oh my balls, dude. I'm pissed. I'm just gonna go here. I don't okay, never mind. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna go here. What does any of this even mean again? I don't know, man. I don't know anymore. Okay, I'm gonna do that, I guess. Maybe it's talking about... Can I just go? Depth is 5. Seems deep. I'm not sure. In either case. In either case. Oh, yes. We are all for one. Oh, wait. What was I doing? I have, what do I have equipped? What are my stats? So clearly, went really heavy in the strength. I have enough arcane for the fire. Okay, I guess we're just going all fire. Oh, I forgot to play this game. Ew. Ooh, how do I run? Oh, yes. And we're gonna play this tonight. We'll be playing this tonight. It's been a while, guys. You guys have seen me do the things, but as I said, I I discard my skills pretty quickly to replace them with more skills for different games. Oh god, I hear rats. That's a big mother right there. Okay, well, we're strong. Okay, he's dead too. Gross. We'll clear out this area, maybe the second layer, meaning the second level of this. I don't quite recall, but the AI response was using all these words. Oh, thank you. Oh, I don't think so. You guys look like Kos. The orphan of Kos. Some say Cosm, but I mean, that's what he looks like to me. A blood vial. And then we're gonna get up here and get burnt to death? You missed, you fool. Man, the graphics are crispy. Okay. Oh my gosh. Sense Fortress, baby! Ow. I forgot how to heal. Oh my god, I used a fire paper. I'm gonna die. How do you heal? Triangle. Where's the chick? Man, I'm dizzy. Like, I don't know how, but I guess this much freedom of the camera, I'm like, what? Here you go, brother. And then here. Die. Gotta get used to this fire paper. Somebody was down here. Okay, you. Did not mean to use the fire paper, by the way. I'm gonna hoard it. And what next? Oh, hi. Oh my gosh. Okay, that was bad. I don't like you. I can't parry with my flamethrower, right? Get away, fool. Go ahead, buddy. Oh, you fell on my head. Thank you. This camera, I'm about to throw up. Oh my gosh. That is very dizzying. How about we do this? Because you're just gonna come up on me, right? And I missed. Yes. Yes, indeed. Okay. That was much harder than it should have been. Oh my gosh, okay. Scared me. You know, I guess I should have tested. Do I need to have been online to do the dungeon? I don't think so. I think to use glyphs you must be online, but not to just do this one, right? I think you could potentially do these dungeons offline? I don't know. Somewhere a door's been opened. Yeah, we gotta try this, I need to drop down here anyways. Let's go talk to our friend. Wait. Oh, okay. I was like, you're not alive still. That sounded like his transformation scream. Molotov cocktail. We've got two pathways. I normally would go left first, but I feel like this is the way out, right? Look to the right, there should be the ladder. Yes. We are good. Oh, we have this whole area over here. Are you kidding me? And then we have, of course, the lower level. Okay, so there's that. That is open. Fall damage. So what's over here? Oh god. Ugh. Come on, like that's enough of that. Okay. Ugh. Look at how disgusting these ones look. Shining coins, baby. Blood vial. Come on. They're all looking at me. Oh, how'd you jump through it? He's like a circus rat. Oh my god, they're so gross. Ah, okay. These are filthy rats. And they have pustules on them. I have not played this game recently enough to be ready for it. And he just went through the wall. He just went through the wall. Okay. Welcome to FromSoft. It's like Bethesda, but for action-oriented RPGs. I guess that was it, huh? Okay. The trick was that the rat would go through the wall. Quicksilver bullets. Ugh, how disgusting. I need to get out of here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to like, oof. Eat a full meal. Oh, eat hearty. Because the camera is fluid. I'm not used to a fluid camera because we've been using an isometric camera for 1,000 hours of Path of Exile 2, so you know. Takes a little adjusting. I already did all that, so we gotta go this way. Whew. Talk about motion sickness, man. Alright, don't we have to fight a boss like every layer? I'm fairly certain. No side paths this time. We have 26,000. Oh my gosh, I was adjusting. We have 26,000. Yes. Oh my gosh. I got his back. Oh, AoE Stomp. My favorite. How? Now, brown cow? I'm dead. Okay, I want my souls back. My blood echoes. So, note to self, don't use the charge attack. That variation of the combo sucks. It's just poke poke. Primal Strikes, this is not. I want my frackin' souls back. $26K we should have leveled when we were in the Hunter's Dream, but you know. What the hell? Okay. Ah, lock on to him, fool. Okay. How come you don't have more pustules that I can pop? How did I go through his leg? It's not what we're wanting. Missed. Get out of here. We slaughtered our prey. Did I not get the thing? I didn't get the thing. Okay. So that's next time. Nice. What is this? What is this? I'm just kidding. We just... did we come from here? No. This is new. I really hope this doesn't have one of those side doors, because naturally I'm going to be compelled to go through it. Shayla says GG! Thank you, Shayla. This is the door I just came from. I need to go down the elevator. There you go. Man, that made me kind of dizzy. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, my neck. Thank you, Shayla, for the GGs. Layer 2. Okay. These no side door. We'll get plenty of little lamps, though. I say we go back and use all these. I think... I mean, I guess I was going for, like, strength and some fire. Will you help me level? Speedrun tech. 4 levels. What to do? What to do? Honestly, for vitality, I don't go crazy with it ever. I think we're fine. Like, it's fine. This is fine. Go repair our stuff. Then we'll buy some blood echoes. Or blood vials, I mean. And then that's it. We're broke again. Then go back. Layer 2. Chalice dungeons are lots of fun, by the way. I don't know why, but there's just something about it's like it's a divisive point amongst the community. The community that I feel is divisive amongst themselves, anyways. But it's I think I love the Chalice dungeons. I went all the way through the very early on, and I got so far, and I just couldn't get past a certain point. Stopped playing the game, didn't revisit it for a while. And then, of course, I went back and revisited it years later, right, whenever we were playing. And when I was doing my 100% file, I ended up going all the way through and taking on the Thumerian Queen herself. And that was just such a rewarding experience. Those boss fights are just so amazing, in my opinion. Shayla says, I clicked the thumbs up on the video, but it still says 0, and clicking it again didn't do anything except bring it back to a black thumbs up instead of full white. YouTube's so glitchy. Well, thank you for at least trying, but I don't know why it's doing that. I don't know if it matters because it's currently like still live or not. I don't know. It should work. But yeah, sorry. I don't. It's glitchy. It's in so many ways. Even for the like that, I was talking about the super chat goals. They're so goofy because It's like, how can you assume, like, if you set a goal, okay, today's goal is this. Yeah, the goal should be progressive and you know, over time, cumulative, right? So it's like not all, it's not assuming like, okay, I'm gonna get 100 super chats today. It's like, no, you can have 100 for the goal, and that's like your month goal or something, you know, but there's no way to show the progress you've made towards that goal. It all assumes it's just gonna happen in one. I'm like, well, that's not cool. I don't want that. And they've not changed that. It's like, I don't understand why you would ever have just a goal that's only for one session and never carry over. So it's like little stuff like that that doesn't make sense. Actually, you're going to revive, so it doesn't matter. YouTube is, as much as I love it and enjoy it, it's a real pain sometimes. I guess we just stick with the side of the elevator, of the ladder. I call it the elevator. Yes. Where's the chick? There's more. Okay, great. What the heck? I don't remember any of this. I imagine because there's more red bros. She's probably in here. Thank you. You have absolutely no poise. Okay. Whew. Found her. Whoa, gosh, you're real. Then remember, there's another pathway though on the other side, so. Usually they have the items in the same kind of area. Oh my gosh, the roly-poly, man. Didn't mean to do that. I'm using all my fire papers, guys. Oh gosh. He's fun. What a goofy, bro. Why is he naked? That's cute. Okay. Being able to parry him is so good. Not being able to parry him is terrifying. So that was the pathway. I say we go on to the other side. I think it was here. I don't remember there being a pathway on this side. That's why it's a little tricky. You do have to kind of explore the ins and outs of things. This was the way we came in though, and then we crossed over on this ladder here, so gotta go back this way. See what's over here. Oh, lovely. Glitchy YouTube. There's bros, right? Okay, yeah. The freedom of the camera is like, whoa. It's a lot. A lot for my mind right now. Shoot. We're just gonna completely miss. Okay, that's fine. I like this little thing. What's it called? The flame shooter, flame sprayer? I enjoy this. That's fun. I've never really used it before other than just, let me test it out. I tend to stick with the same exact weapons every single time. Ritual blood ×2. Now we can make the once we get the short root short shot, whatever the hell it's called, we'll be able to do our thing. Oh, what happened? Oh, I just did something. But if you guys don't die, oh, they will die. Where's your brother? I triggered something. And it creates those red ones. Now, those do die. The one summoned by the bell-ringing lady, or I forget her actual name, the bell-chiming lady. I don't know what her name is. Her. She's mean. I think I need to go down, right? I remember seeing a purple door very early on. Ah, yes. Who watches the Watcher? I wonder. Oh, good. Okay. No side paths, because I'd have to explore them, because I'm just that kind of guy. There's a bunch of brethren. Okay, very good. My face! I can't parry! Not being able to parry is harsh. Oh, it was you. You shot at me. You're gonna be so aggressive? I missed. Okay, how about we don't do that? Let's not trade with the guy. Oh my gosh. Mr. Blunderbuss. Not gonna do it. Okay. Oh, he knew what I was gonna do. What a jerk wagon. Son of a mother! I will stab you in the stomach. Oh my gosh, I'm dead. No, I'm not. Oh. What are you, the butcher lady? Maneater Mildred? I imagine this is Maneater Mildred's like husband or cousin, one of those. They're related or in some way in a relationship. Sucks. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna kill you. Mr. Blunderbuss over there. Ugh! How did I miss that? Okay, you bother me. Oh! I like the way he aims. Away. Thank you. Sucky. The suckage. I'm tanking it. Okay, we're running. Take cover. I'm using so many heals. Oh, I could have had you. If I die to you, sir. No! Oh my god. Okay, I was gonna say somebody else died. You're hideous. And yet you killed me. Oh, I'm pissed. I'm a hot little potato right now. Where do I go to avenge myself? I loved like the charge attack, like knocked him on his butt. That was really cool. Okay, that means there's one over here. Oh, you can do that? Okay. I can do that. Smack you around, that's what you get. Don't you dare shoot me with your blunderbuss. Eat it. Okay. Where's the gun, bro? Is that... Oh, mother. Okay. Okay. Never mind. Let's go around. We'll bait them. The arena is perfect for this. You can just kite them, separate them. I'll actually go down here though. Don't you do it, sir. How are you not stunned yet, brother? Oh, there's my souls. I'll just burn them to death. Man-eater Mildred! I'm charging it, I don't care. Get out of here. It's my staircase. Ah, my face. Alright, I'm gonna have to finesse you. Come here, boy. Oh, never mind. I tried. Wow. There was something. Okay, we got the root chalice. Oh, man. Is this what I need? I have every single chalice type, of course, with my 100% file, but there's actually, if I want to say 3 variants, you get the standard chalice, the root chalice, and the short root chalice. Ooh. Can I heal on... I can't heal on a ladder. There'd be a clatter. Figure out what's the matter. Yeah, those guys were... If you can parry, they're so easy. But not being able to parry, I just need to adjust with my flamethrower. It's a different playstyle for me, but... Use your legs, not your back. Okay, is that what I need? Is this what I need, internet? You need to kill the second boss, blah, blah, blah. They drop the root chalice. After that, you can use the glyph. And it's got all these little exclamation points, like, yay! Oh, why is it all red? Oh my gosh. You don't even need the root chalice? Are you kidding me? Without the root chalice, you can't search for glyphs, so I'll be damned. It says it works. It's mentioned, I don't know what the blood sheets are, but it says I wouldn't be saying it if it wasn't sure. Pretty sure you need to play online or to use glyphs. Kill BSB. Create the first chalice. Okay, now they're just arguing. See, I don't get the internet. I guess I'll just test it, whatever. Why are we asking the intranet? And we can do it ourselves. Okay, so I don't think... Do I even need... I don't even know. I don't even think I needed what I just did. Because this other chalice I have, I don't even know how to access my inventory. I don't know. Okay, so can I just like undo this? Is it all caps? Probably not. Now, hold on. I'm actually gonna be like, nah, I'm good. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna go offline. We're gonna play an offline mode, see if we can search the thing. Because here's the thing: if there's gonna be a day when they shut down the servers, which this game's 10 years old. Apparently, no one acknowledged that. PlayStation's fine, but the whole point is, I need to be able to access it. If there's a will, there's a way. I think as long as I at least open it up. Where the hell am I? Okay. You cannot search in offline mode. Okay, that's fine. I anticipated that much. But if I find it and then I create it, if I find it and create it, then go offline, can I revisit it? You can do the chalice dungeons offline, it seems. Because the first option that was available said something like whatever, create or whatever. Whatever shall we do? So you can just do the chalice ritual offline. You cannot search. Okay. The thing is, that option was available from the beginning, so I should have just done that. What does it cost? What does it cost? Privacy is closed. Privacy. What did it cost? Where's all my stuff? It costs nothing that we just obtained. Alright. I don't want to get all this crazy XP though. Okay, so like whatever XP I get, I'm dying. Okay, I will die on purpose. How do I do it now? That was weird how it didn't let me do it. I had to walk away. Any XP that I get, we're gonna die. I don't want to worry about it. A finely tailored Bordeaux dress. Place name layer? That's what it says. Ooh. I have no health. And then 80 whatever thousand health, right? There's that. And that. Wow, okay. Well, it works. This would be the side path, I'm assuming. Are all these bros hard, I think? Maybe? Yep, they're hard. Oh, you have way, way, way too much health. Okay. I'm dead. Okay, cool. I like it. So now we know what to do. I've never in my life used this. I'm not gonna use it per se. I just wanted to if we could, like whoever I'm co-oping with tonight, we try and beat it. Now I do have a character. His name is Circumf, which is the name of the dungeon. I need to make sure that I actually get to that point before they shut down the servers. That way, oh, here's what we do now, the final test. We go ahead and we close out and we see if we can access this area in offline mode. Okay. We got this. We got this. The Dusk Bloods. We'll continue and we'll see what happens. If I can do this, then I think it's important for me to go at some point, very soon, to the other character that's designed to be the one that beats it. Oh, yes. It can be done. Oh, yeah. Now I'm curious. Ka-chink. He didn't die. That's good though. I don't want the XP. The guy that's supposed to die didn't die. I wonder if it has anything to do with the fact that I opened the door. Okay. Doesn't matter though, either way. We know that the dungeon can be accessed offline. I don't care to use it for XP. I've never ever used it for XP. I've never even opened up the dungeon. This is good. This is really good. Okay, perfect. Perfect. So I didn't even need the root chalice. There's differences to what they do, and I forget exactly what it is, but you can typically find the root chalice and the regular, and then the regular, I think you find the short root chalice, if I'm not mistaken. Cool, so now we have it. Alright, now I just need to do the same thing for the other character, so it's... I don't know what route I was going to take with him, maybe it was going to be like, you know, pistols only or whatever, I had no clue, but... That's very interesting. I'm so glad you can do it in offline mode, which is awesome. So even if they shut down the servers, as long as we've linked to this dungeon, we're good. And all of the other dungeons, the chalice dungeons, can be formed. That's so cool. Okay, great. The short route chalice, if I'm not mistaken, is going to be like, there's some more randomness to it. As opposed to the standard dungeons and the root dungeons, they are fixed. And they also have like fixed drops, fixed bosses, things like that. The short route chalices, I want to say it's kind of more like a user-generated type. And that's when you have to use the different ingredients. And you can then have like the bell ringing ladies and whatever else based on whatever modifiers you have present. So yeah. Okay, good. That's excellent. I have 23 insight, which means we have plenty of attempts to pull in people for tonight. Yeah, I think we're in great shape. We just beat Vicar Amelia, which means we need to touch Lawrence's skull, change the time, and then we can go. It's gonna be a pain in the ass to go fight the witches in that area if it's been updated though. I haven't gone, and actually with the going out of order, I typically go to Witches of Hemwick before Vicar Amelia. So if we progress the time, I do believe that the time change does increase the difficulty of that area. And there's a few changes, so that'll be fun to see tonight. Yeah, I think that's good, man. Yes, that's exciting. Very exciting. We have this set up. Now we know you can actually access the dungeon offline. Let's see if I'm just curious now, honestly. Like, did me opening the door ruin the fact that I won't be able to get the XP. Again, I don't care about that. But like, say for example, if you guys are wanting to use it to farm up your character, get them nice, farm up echoes, get them real nice and strong, test out a build or whatever. If you open the door, does that ruin it? And we'll find out. So I'll just go this way. Try not to go too crazy with it. Maybe just right here. Maybe you have to face it. Yeah, I think opening the door definitely does something with the sequence. Because there's a dude that's on top of a, oh, like a little bridge that gets knocked off. Yeah, you. Why aren't you dying? Oh my gosh, I'm dead. What is this dungeon? Okay. Oh, I died of rats. Yep. He nicked me. He got me. There's NPC, there's rats, there's okay. I don't know why. I think opening the door ruins the glitch. We'll try it again, honestly. It doesn't matter, but we're trying to see if we can clear it. But not with this character necessarily, with another hunter, of course. But yeah, the sequence doesn't seem to happen. That's odd. Opening the door might have canceled it out, but it doesn't matter. Something to note though, if you are trying to use it, because typically what would happen is you just go, step right around here, and then you'll see the health bar go down. You get like 83,000 echoes. What's up here then? Technically, as long as you still have online access, you could simply go to recreate the dungeon again. Watch this be like the most expansive dungeon ever. It's got the upstairs area with the circular staircase. I'm familiar with those. Typically, that means they have wolves. Or wolves, as they say. We've got a treasure chest here. Oh man. There's things. That door. Okay, cool. Guess it doesn't quite matter. Now we go back to online mode. We'll recreate it from scratch. That way we all get to see it in its glory tonight. And we'll see how, if and how that works. So we go into online mode now. It's gonna be a sad day when we can't play online. Well, but don't worry, Duskbloods will be there on the Nintendo Switch 2. How do we... let's remove. I don't think it costs anything, so... that should recreate it, so to speak. Back up. And now if we go in, let's see if that triggers a little stupid thing to die. But I don't care about the XP, so we'll die in some way, shape, or form to lose the XP. But I just want to make sure, just in case you guys want to use it. I've never used it before. 83,000 echoes is a lot though in this game, so that could give you tons of levels, but you just need to scoot up. And usually they would die by now. That's weird. I think I broke the cum dungeon, guys. I'm gonna look it up. Oh, cool. It says the mob's not dying, it's just losing health. Any advice? Oh, don't walk more than a step or two out from the chamber of the seal lamp. If you get too close to the pre-lamp area, it will fully load and cause the NPC to get knocked off the bridge. Get the Bold Hunter mark equipped, walk to the door, press square to give the option to reawaken. Oh. Okay. So I walked too far, I'm loading the entire area, and I don't know if it matters if you tag the lamp, but whatever. They all talk about using bold hunter's marks, I guess because that's just a faster way to return to the hunter's dream as opposed to going to the menus, but I mean, it's like 5 steps, right? So let's continue our experimentation. This is good. I mean, somebody's gonna find use of this. So once you create the dungeon and you go in, you don't want to take more than like 5 steps outside past the area. So if you go too far, the area will load in fully, and then the mob that's on top of the bridge will only take damage and he won't actually die. You want him to actually die, so you don't want the area to be fully loaded in. So all you do is you go up a little bit, like right here, maybe. I heard the death. And now we get the XP. There you go, and that's it. So that's the difference. If you go too far ahead, the area will load in, and you miss out on all the XP. That's crazy. Absolutely bonkers. Well, cool. We figured it out, guys. Let's see. Well, I'm looking forward to tonight. I say tonight, literally just a few hours from now. It's going to be quite a lot of fun. I hope you guys show up there tonight, 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. We're going to be playing co-op session of Bloodborne, getting as far as we can. We just defeated Vicar Amelia, so we have the rest of the night to get as far as possible. I want to say thank y'all so much for stopping by today. And of course, as always, being the best part of my channel. I really do appreciate you guys' support. And it means more than you know, it really does. So thank y'all so much. What is on my belt? That is weird. Are those bullets? But anyways, you guys are awesome. Colby! No, you're not missing the Bloodborne session. Sorry, Colby. Didn't mean to scare you. Matthias, I can't believe you. You're late. Colby, no, I was actually just playing around in the cum dungeon. Take that however you may. You're not missing it. I was preparing the cum dungeon because one of the brave souls that plays with us tonight, we're going to try and beat it together. That'll be like the end of how we end the run. We're going to get as far as we can in about 2 hours or so. And then in the last hour, we're going to try to beat the cum dungeon. I have created a character specific with the sole purpose of defeating the cum dungeon. And it's going to, any and all things are possible in that run. So I have created the character. I need to beat the Bloodstarved Beast and activate the dungeon before the alleged servers are shut down, per Colby. Hope you're lying. But we'll see. And it doesn't look like we're in the Great Ash or whatever where the dragons are, because you see those pillars? All the games are connected. They're all connected. Matthias says, oh crap, I'm late and you're playing Bloodborne, not PoE. Hey, Inhuman, happy Friday to you and everyone. I will be playing Bloodborne tonight at 5 p.m. So from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. my time, Central, we're going to be playing Bloodborne. It'll be a co-op session, and everyone's invited. So I will be doing that tonight, here in a few hours, actually. I just wanted to prep the Come Dungeon because I've never activated it before, and I never used it, so I was like, let me figure it out. We also figured out a few ways to trigger, I guess, troubleshoot it, because there are some trigger conditions that need to have been met. And also, now I know for the dedicated character with the sole purpose of clearing the Come Dungeon, I know exactly what I need to do. I need to beat the Bloodstarved Beast. I do not need to go into the dungeon whatsoever. I need to then search using a glyph and then find it. So super easy. Anyways, I was about to wrap it up, but I wanted to say hi because you guys popped in at the very last minute. I am not doing it. I'm not cheating. Whatever. Good. I'm gonna kill my. Oh, well, I'm not gonna say that. My gosh, I almost demonetized it. I am going to unalive this character to lose the XP that I gained forthwith, and then we'll have no advantage, right? And then we'll just go in and continue playing the game as normal. From where we left off, which was defeating Vicar Amelia. But anyways, you guys are awesome. Remember, 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. today, Bloodborne time. Let's go. Hunters hunt together. All right, y'all take care. I'm going to go run a few errands, pick up my daughter, and return. Y'all have a great rest of your day and a great weekend if I don't see you. And until next time.